my question is, who on your team out of the 5 players would you assign like the MVP? Like who overperformed in your mind?
Just give it to him. He's old.
Give it
and
to
he's last
yourself.
one.
Oh, is it for you?
Of you.
Okay.
No, you take this.
Misha.
Okay. I mean, it's a tough question for sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick Amar, not in terms of Dota, but because I think that in terms of mindset, and kind of being ready for a competition like this, I think he's the one that made the most improvements on the mental side of things, and it was really quick. It was like full speed. So I just want to give him MVP for that because I think he deserves the credit for how much he grew in the span of 1 week, which is crazy.
Yeah, like
I'd
his
give it to Amar.
composure.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Are you Johan?
Ooh, it's very hard. It's very hard. I mean, part of me will probably always give it to Seb because I value also the experience that somebody has and given and the work that has been put in. And when you're like, what are you, 45? When you're like, when you've given so much of your life to something, it's, yeah, and you then give it back to someone else. They have no chance. Like they have no chance to catch up. So I think it's a very unique thing. And it's also what Misha is doing with the team and True is doing with the team is feeding this overall big picture stuff. And a lot of these things are important that even though they're the best people mid, or best zoomer mid and best offlaner and best carry player, they wouldn't get anywhere if they didn't have this. And I still believe that. So part of me would obviously give Seb the MVP for being who he is, but he's already gotten so much. So no, I don't give it to you. It's very tough because they all deserve it. I think everyone deserves it. I mean, Tommy is also, I don't know if you feel the same, but he has been the most stable since day one. He's always given the team something that they needed. He's never let himself down. Like he never went down himself, even though he kept feeding the team. So I would say the 3 young guys, they have learned so much this event, and they all were listening. They all were trying really hard to become better. So I would still give it to the 3 young players because I'm so impressed. Yeah, so I give 3 MVPs to the 3 young guys, and then 2 guys they were good from the day one, so it just doesn't seem as amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome,
Everybody
thank
gets
you.
it.
Thank you so much.
Everybody gets
All
it.
right. Two more questions. 1 second, Matt. They're telling me something about 2 minutes. Ivan?
Oh, well, you
Alright,
said 10
okay.
minutes and 8
Understand.
have passed.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries. That's why I'm here.
Good. Hi, friend. What's up, buddy?
Hi, my name is Lars. The narrative coming into this major was, there's none of the old great teams. The old guard isn't here. Pop isn't here. Croak isn't here. N0tail isn't here. Seb isn't here. How does it feel to come in, just glide in and steal a major? And was it easy?
I don't think it was easy by any means. I think if not for the people's willingness to get better, I think top 8, I think that you wouldn't have gotten much further in this tournament. There was still a lot of high-level Dota. Dota is more competitive than ever. We didn't have all the teams in the world here. But still, this was a very hard tournament. And, I mean, obviously it feels good, we come in here and it's like, Seb did not expect winning either. And what a story this is. I mean, still taking it in right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the team that showed up, I don't think, top 8 would have been a good result. Yeah. But yeah, given how much the team grew so much that it was able to win the major, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, it's the same for me. It came as a surprise in a way. Obviously it was not the team that was meant to show up. Like the captain, the coach. It's crazy. It's like you take a team, you cut its head off, but yeah, I don't know. Everybody stepped up so much. Everybody stepped up so much.
Everyone stepped up.
So feels great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, last questions of the night. Hello.
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 Hey.
So first of all, it's a great honor to meet you and ask a question to you. You're like guys, the living legends. So my question is, how did you psychologically prepare like BZM and ATF? Because they're like still kids, 17 and 16 years old. It's like, I can't imagine myself playing in front of this huge crowd. I'm getting nervous even by asking a question, like, you know? Or are they like cold-blooded by their nature? So that's and even getting back in the time, I can remind Anna because he started playing professional at a really high level at, I don't know, 16, 17.
16, 17.
He
yes.
won 2 TIs at 19 years old. I'm like coming later this year, 19.
I mean, honestly, there is something, of course, about the personality. It comes into play, but I think what matters the most is that they are humble human beings at the end of the day, and they recognize that they can learn from people around them. And that sounds like something silly to say, but I think it's a skill to develop, to understand that you can learn from anyone, literally. And if you have that mindset, and then because like of course we establish like a connection with them, and like a valuable relationship with them, and we're helping them cope with all of that. But we can only help them because they want to get helped, and they know how to use help. And I mean, we've been in a lot of teams, and we've played with a lot of players, and we've met also players that were really talented, maybe also had the right personality. At the end of the day, I don't think it's a personality thing. I think anyone can get to that point if they're kind of open-minded enough and humble enough to learn from the people around them. And yeah, to me, it's mostly about that. It's really about, yeah, being humble.
It's a funny dynamic, right? I mean, I think Dota and competition in general breeds a very large ego, and for some it goes out of control. And at the end of the day, you meet someone who tells you need to change, you need to be better, better person, or better this, or do something different. And if they're not willing to do it, then they're maybe not who they say they are, or as good as they say they are, or as hungry as they say they are. Then the ego got too big, and they can't fight it. I think these guys, they were humble enough, I mean, hungry enough, whatever it is, they wanted something, and they were going to do what it took to get it. And part of this journey is growing as a human being. And I mean, we're saying that in the car over these days. All these guys, they grew so much. They learned so many lessons, and I hope they take this with them for the rest of their lives.
Wow. Yeah.
Thanks for the question.
So I really short. I have
I-
a second really short question. Was
Okay.
Seb good at geometrics at school? Because these shackle shots angles like impressive, really.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I think we're gonna wrap up the show. I would like to thank everybody that has been here supporting us here at the venue, at the arena. I have never been to a tournament with OG, and I had an idea what it could feel, but it was awesome. It was awesome. And we grown very close during the last few years, and we are completely devoted to each other. And winning with you guys here, it was very special, because I am very sure that they will get to win many more. But this one was special for this little moment in time, this mini game that we talk about. There's a mini game for these few weeks that we're gonna play, and then they are gonna go and they're gonna just go on this amazing adventure, and we hope that we can give them that little thing that they can take with them. I'm so thankful and so grateful that you guys let me be part of this journey and this company every day. And we continue to do crazy things with the fans and new adventures, and you continue to support me with all these adventures. And I don't know, I'm very, very grateful, and I'm speechless, and I want to wrap things up. Johan, anything you would like to say to all these loving, wonderful people that we have supporting us every day, day in, day out?
Thanks for making it possible. Thanks for showing the guys a good time. Thanks for cheering. I think this tournament would have been harder if we didn't have people rooting for us. And yeah, again, it's fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun sport. It's a fun. Dude, life is funny, and I'm just happy we're all here to experience it. Yep.